pass, rolling to his right. They throw it, the in route to Tanner. Steck makes the catch. Steck dives for the pylon. Touchdown!
Up by the Nuggets, and an attack. That'll go for a kill from Anastier.
Lamar looks for a block, makes a man miss at the 5. End zone touchdown, swirls. Sets up middle. Jensen for the exclamation point kill.
30, the 20, the 15, the 10, and an 85-yard touchdown run for Landon Olsen.
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Your Live Events broadcast of North Dakota High School football, a special event broadcast for you tonight with the Shanley Deacons taking on the West Fargo Packers in Eastern Dakota Conference High School Volleyball Quarterfinal action. Dan Gutterson with you tonight, excited to bring you this broadcast between the Deacons and the Packers. Glad you could join us for Your Live Events broadcast. We're going to be keeping you in tune with the rest of the EDC as the quarterfinals are here. The play-in games are done. That is why we are seeing West Fargo travel to Shanley tonight. The last of 4 EDC quarterfinals that set off tonight. The other 3 got underway at 6 o'clock. This one, the late night action between the Deacons and the Packers. A lot of history this year between these two programs, and we'll get into that and some expectations tonight. Some history could be made as well for a specific West Fargo Packer, and we will bring you all of that in today's pre-game show. Quickly, though, just want to make sure and put this out there that this broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. We're going to get you some starting lineups. We're going to get you some tip-offs. We're going to get you everything under the sun for tonight's game. But first, we're going to take our first break of the broadcast. You're watching North Dakota High School Volleyball on Your Live Event.
Go Promo is a brand-boosting, swag-selling, creative promo agency. We provide the highest quality screen printing, embroidery, and promotional products to organizations that want to build and strengthen their brand. Go Promo also provides custom pop-up stores to manage orders, payments, sizing, and more online. With locations in West Fargo, Bismarck, and Hope, we have you covered. Go to justgopromo.com or follow us on social media. That's justgopromo.com. Consider it branded.
You'll want to check out the year-end discounts on trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. And you might want to think about ordering early for next spring, as well as looking at the new models of gooseneck trailers. Bloomfield Enterprises carries a full line of trailers from Big Tex and Flow. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Due to the increase in cost of materials, cost of labor, and general inflation, plus the storm weather threats that we have in our region on a daily basis, many homes are not insured properly. Most families' biggest asset they will ever own is their home. We need to make sure we have it insured for enough. Inflation, cost of materials, cost of labor, makes us work to stay on top of this. Usually the difference in premium is dollars a day to increase when needed. We get updated costs of goods and labor from area builders to input into our computer program that calculates an accurate replacement cost. With the weather in recent years, it is just scary with how many more frequent disasters are now than even 10 to 20 years ago. We need to adapt and make sure all our properties are protected because we live in the Midwest and deal with many of these scenarios.
Dan Gunderson back with you here from the Shanley Deacons Gymnasium, joined by Jake Wotroba, the cameraman for tonight's broadcast. It is going to be a fun one as the start of EDC tournament play is underway. How did we get here? I think is the main question we're going to answer right away, specifically for the West Fargo Packers, who on their play-in match against Grand Forks Central dominated in a 3-set victory. In fact, all play-in games were won 3-0. West Fargo High, I should say, against Wahpeton with that victory. 25-9, 25-13, 25-13 as well. Joining them in those wins was West Fargo Cheyenne, West Fargo Horace, and Fargo South, all winning their matches 3-0. Devils Lake, Wahpeton, Grand Forks Central, Valley City were bounced. What does that set up for you tonight? Around the EDC, Fargo North was hosting Fargo South, a 1 versus 8. Grand Forks Red River was taking on West Fargo Cheyenne in the 4-5 matchup. You had Fargo Davies hosting West Fargo Horace. And the winner of that game will play the winner of this one, Shanley versus West Fargo High. How did these two teams do throughout the year? Well, in the terms of EDC standings, Shanley finished at 17-5 in EDC play, 3 games back of number 1 Fargo North, 22-9 overall. Meanwhile, for West Fargo High, they finished 14-8 in the EDC, 19-13 overall. Lost the tiebreaker to West Fargo Cheyenne as they owned the head-to-head point differential, which allowed for West Fargo High just to travel South Fargo to Shanley, while the Mustangs were headed to Grand Forks tonight in their EDC quarterfinal matchup. Lose 2 and you're out. If you can win a couple, you get a chance at state, and that's what's on a lot of people's minds tonight for both squads. When we look at Shanley and that 22-9 record right now, the team coming in, Shanley, hot to say the least. 5 wins over their last 6 games entering the tournament. However, they've been in a bit of a resting period as well, just due to the fact that, well, they haven't played since Halloween. Their last game, a 3-1 victory over Grand Forks Red River back on Halloween night. Their time against West Fargo High, well, they swept them this year. Both wins against the Packers, 3-1 on September 7th and 3-1 on October 17th. So they know the Packers. They've dominated them so far. Of course, for West Fargo High, a little bit of a different story as they're coming in on a bit of a slide. They've lost 4 of their last 5 games. Their lone victory coming back on Thursday, October 26th before entering the EDC play-in. They took on Grand Forks Central and beat them before beating Wahpeton 3-0. Losing 4 of their last 5 games. Like I said, swept by Shanley on September 7th, losing that one 3-1, and October 17th losing that game 3-1. The player to watch for West Fargo High tonight, Raina Viakuski, the sophomore libero, already closing in on her 2,000th dig. She's 6 away. So we are assuming that that is going to happen tonight. And I don't know if there will be any kind of special honoring of her throughout the game or at any point during the game. It may happen. I know both coaches are aware of it, talking to them in the pregame build-up for this one. But something to be monitoring. Raina is going to be wearing number 2, and she'll have the different colored jersey on as well, as she is listed as the libero for the Packers, who come in with the black jersey. She'll have the white one on. Shanley, meanwhile, wearing their home whites with the red shoulders. The libero wearing the black designated jersey. We'll get even more into the starting lineups when we come back, which will be brought to you by the Empire Sports Complex. More to come here, including some catch-ups from around the region on how those other games are doing within the EDC tournament. You're watching North Dakota High School Volleyball on your live event.
Welcome to the Empire, We have open gym times and 2 full courts with 6 basketball hoops. Court rentals are available. You can even host your own tournaments. Memberships are available. The Emperor's Club. Hone your skills and improve your game. Basketball and volleyball training classes are available now. The Empire, Fargo's newest sports complex.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Let the team at TaxMan help prepare your taxes and answer any of your tax-related questions. From financial planning, payroll service, and retirement planning, TaxMan focuses on your unique tax, accounting, and consulting needs for expert, affordable service from accounts that you care about with a combined 200 years of experience. Choose TaxMan. Open year-round with offices in Fargo and Moorhead. For more information, go online to fmtaxman.com. That's fmtaxman.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Go Promo is a brand-boosting, swag-selling, creative promo agency. We provide the highest quality screen printing, embroidery, and promotional products to organizations that want to build and strengthen their brand. Go Promo also provides custom pop-up stores to manage orders, payments, sizing, and more online. With locations in West Fargo, Bismarck, and Hope, we have you covered. Go to justgopromo.com or follow us on social media. That's justgopromo.com. Consider it branded.
Dan Gunnarsson, Jake Watroba back with you here from the Shanley High School Gymnasium, getting you ready for the Shanley Deacons taking on the West Fargo Packers. Starting lineups are going to be brought to you by the Empire Sports Complex. Calling all sports fanatics, it's time to unleash your inner athlete at the Fargo's Empire Sports Complex. From open gym sessions to personalized one-on-one coaching, you'll find everything you need to get your game on. Don't wait any longer. Head over to the empirefargo.org and start your sports journey today. We look at the West Fargo volleyball starters as we've got an update for you from Grand Forks. It is, or I should say against West Fargo Cheyenne. 1-1 right now between the Rough Riders and West Fargo Cheyenne, obviously after 2 sets. Jake Watroba going to be bringing you the outside scoreboard from time to time as we go through this broadcast. For the West Fargo Packers, the visitors on the scoreboard, they'll start like this. Olivia Peterson at one of the outside hitters. Raina Viakuski, which we already highlighted, a sophomore libero. Ava Halverson will be another outside hitter, along with Ruby Chitty, a senior right side hitter for the team. Ellie McIntosh will be one of the middle hitters for the Packers. Aubrey Finn will be the setter, and Hannah Mosing will be the right side hitter as well. The Packers, by the way, they rotate quite a few players according to Coach Kelsey Titus. Up to 11, she said, we'll see tonight. They start with those 7. We'll see more come in throughout the game, so a lot of action coming from the West Fargo Packers. For the Shanley Deacons, it's Ella Stimson, Hannah Cutterbaugh, Clara Robin, Caitlin Ullman, Claire Vetter, Carly Holstein, and Messika Hakim will be your starters for Coach Alexis Bachmeyer and the Shanley Deacons. That's going to do it for our starting lineups. When we come back, the start of the final EDC quarterfinal game of the night from Shanley. You're watching North Dakota High School Volleyball on your live event.
You'll want to check out the year-end discounts on trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. And you might want to think about ordering early for next spring, as well as looking at the new models of gooseneck trailers. Bloomfield Enterprises carries a full line of trailers from Big Tex and Flow. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Greg from the Mendak Market here, located in the J.C. Penney wing of West Acres Mall, Fargo, North Dakota. Come on in. 4 walls of freeze-dried candies, all different kinds. We're home to the world-renowned chippers, jams, jellies, honeys, all kinds of local items and artisan gifts. Build your own basket, grab one ready to go. Stop in and see us, J.C. Penney wing of West Acres Mall in Fargo, North Dakota.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
Keep your job site stocked with reliable service from Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Our team specializes in everything concrete. That means hand tools and equipment, rebar of all shapes and sizes, concrete forming packages and ICFs, decorative concrete materials like color, stain, sealers, and coatings. And let's not forget our impressive fleet of winter construction equipment to keep the concrete flowing all year round. If you've got concrete questions, we've got concrete answers at Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Visit us today at any of our 6 locations.
RDK Enterprises is searching for candidates to fill multiple positions. These customer-facing positions require a high level of organization, workflow management skills, the ability to work with and lead others, problem-solving skills, and the drive to deliver an outstanding customer experience. Available positions include shop foreman and service technician. Compensation package based on experience. If interested in joining our team, upload your resume at planterdoc.com.
Dan Gunderson back here on the broadcast for you as the national anthem is over and players from both teams being introduced right now as they start mostly with the reserves. And we had a chance to bring you those starting lineups a little bit earlier in this broadcast. And a thank you to the Empire Sports Complex for allowing us to bring you those starting lineups. Looking to throw an unforgettable birthday bash? Look no further than the Empire Sports Complex. Their bounce house is the ultimate party starter. Sure to make your celebration the talk of the town. But hurry, spots are filling up faster than a cupcake tray at a kid's party. Head to umpirefargo.org. Now, we had mentioned for the West Fargo Packers, Raina Viakuski, the sophomore libero, closing in on 2,000 digs in her career already as a sophomore. 2 more years to go in her career, but a number that we're going to be watching rather closely for this team. I will also bring up Ellie McIntosh, a sophomore, a phenomenal basketball player, also from the middle hitter position, someone to be watching for. Also a sophomore. She'll be wearing number 9 tonight for Coach Titus and the Packers, so be paying attention to her during the broadcast. For the Shanley Deacons, a couple players to watch. A little bit more of a senior-laden team, but a couple juniors that in talking to Coach Alexis Bachmeyer that we were going to pay attention to, starting with their setter, Ella Stimson, the junior, 5'7". She'll be wearing number 1 for the squad tonight. Coach Bachmeyer said she really helps things move along and gets a good pace going for the squad. So somebody to watch for to see if Shanley, who has played well coming into the tournament tonight, can get this offense cooking to start things out. The other junior to watch for from the outside, Clara Robin, the 5'4" junior. She'll be wearing number 7. And someone to be watching for from the outside as well for the Shanley Deacons. Like I said, Shanley coming into this game had won 5 of their last 6 matchups, including Fargo South, Grand Forks, Red River sweep. The one team that has given them fits this year, Fargo Davies. They were swept earlier this year, swept by Davies earlier this year. If the Deacons were to win this game, and of course if Davies were to win this game, those two would face off in the semifinals. That's why we bring it up. The other team that's the potential matchup here, West Fargo Horace, and they won their 2-point game. Shanley did against Horace earlier this season. If you're curious, Packer fans, how the Packers did against Horace and Davies, well, a little bit better. They split both their matchups with Horace and Davies so far this year. Regardless of what happens, they're going to be playing one of those teams on either side of the bracket. We are into tournament play. 2 losses, you're out. 2 victories, you're moving on to state. And it all starts here tonight for the Deacons and the Packers. Glad you're able to join us tonight. Fans standing prior to that first ball going up into the air for both squads. As we said, Shanley wearing the home whites. West Fargo is going to be in those road black uniforms. And it'll be Shanley to start things out. So immediately we're going to see from the libero position, Hannah Cutterbach come on in, and it's Ella Stimson to start things out. Serves it in. Set up on the outside. It's McIntosh from the middle, but it's blocked nicely by Shanley as they put it back to the outside again. That's Chitty. She knocks it over. Shanley able to control, but they have to just push it over. And here comes West Fargo again, and it'll be pushed over, and it is out, point to Shanley. Great job by the Deacons on that side. Got to give credit to Hannah Cutterbaugh recognizing that ball going out and giving Shanley the first point of the first set. Stimson serving. And out here, Shanley goes to the back row, set up by West Fargo. They're going to go to the outside, pushed over by Peterson, but dug out by Shanley. They're going to go deep with the kill attempt is Robin, too deep in fact, and the point goes to West Fargo. Olivia Peterson, the junior 5'7", going to be serving here for the Packers. Stimson to set it up. She'll go to the outside. Great dig attempt, or good kill attempt by Ullman on the outside. Got to pass the block attempt. Kind of a twin block attempt there for the Packers. Unable to push it, or able to push it through, in the point to the Deacons and a side out. Robin to serve for Shanley, and that one's too far, so a service error there. And Shanley, a couple mistakes early on. Had a kill attempt. Go long from Robin. That one a little bit too deep from Robin. Stimson to set it up on the outside. This one is blocked at the net by West Fargo, and they scramble to get it over. So Shanley's going to have another opportunity at this. They go to the opposite side. Still there, though, is Caitlin Oman. I should say Oman with the point. And Shanley up 3-2. Early back and forth for these squads. Nice block attempt to the outside by the Deacons as we see a Kim in for the first time for Shanley. Again, go to the outside. Ullman dug out in the back row by West Fargo. There's the block. Again, it's Ullman and Hakim. Hakim, who starts in the rotation out in favor of Cutterbaugh. We're seeing her at the front row for the first time, the 6'1" senior. She can do damage. That serve for Shanley goes out. On the serve for the Deacons was Holstein, the sophomore. Another error for Shanley, their third of this match, and that's really how West Fargo's gotten all their points. Not really, it is. That one is dug out in the back row by Cutterbaugh. She knew she made a mistake, and then Shanley just not really able to recover. Poor communication by the Deacons on that one. And again, we're seeing mistakes from Shanley allow West Fargo to stay in stride with the Deacons as Odin is back to serve. Jump serve. He's got a lot of velocity on that one, but the back row for Shanley able to take it. Kill attempt from Odin on the Ullman on the backside, dug out nicely by West Fargo. So Shanley will get an opportunity, though. They're going to go to the middle. Hakim has her attempt blocked, but she's going to set it up. Are they going to go back to her? Stimson knows going to go back row kill, and that one's blocked, sent over, and West Fargo has an opportunity to set something up, but a scramble drill occurs, and Stimson tries to push it over. West Fargo there to recover. Shanley again, though. Stimson to Hakim. Got it! Great job back and forth. Give it up for West Fargo, able to keep their composure throughout that one. A lot of attempts sent their way, but they did not lose their composure. Shanley, though, just so many set pieces. They were able to get a really good kill attempt from Hakim, who put it down. Now West Fargo on the return. Just really nothing of velocity. Hakim in the middle again, just a pushover, but West Fargo there to recover. On the outside, the kill attempt is down. Ava Halverson, the 5'8 junior from the outside with the kill. Ties things up for West Fargo. It almost looked like she mishit that ball, and because there wasn't the velocity expected on it from the backside of Shanley's defense, they were out of position as the ball fell just in front of the dig on the outside. And there's a service error from West Fargo's Kiara, I should say, Zapata, and Shanley to serve. Early on in this EDC matchup, Dan Gunnarsson, Jake Watroba with you. 6-5 our score. Deacons up and serving. West Fargo on the attack. A kill attempt from the outside is blocked, and guess who? Hakim is there. Ari Morris, coming from the outside, had a really clean look at it, but Hakim at the front of the net doing a great job along with Jordan Paul. Let's give her a little credit as well on the block from the outside. West Fargo going to go to the middle. Kind of a poor dig attempt as it was sent close to the net. Shanley sends it over, going back to the middle as West Fargo, and a kill. Grace Weary gets the point for the Packers, and they're back on the serve. It's Viakuski, the sophomore, the libero for the Packers. Jump serve, and boy, that almost looked like one that was going to go too long. Shanley wants to return it, though, and a kill attempt in the back sent by Robin. We told you to watch out for her. Viakuski unable to handle it. Those 2,000 digs will have to wait as that is sent out of bounds, and the point to the Deacons. Shanley staying just 2 points ahead of West Fargo. And the Packers are going to give them another point. Another error by West Fargo. Zapata and Viakuski there. And again, communication is paramount. It is a loud gymnasium right now. Both student sections in full throat. The Shanley student section, as you would imagine, a little bit more well represented. The Packers right now, that is going to be a fourth hit. And as Coach Titus stalking the sideline, calling out some instructions, seeing her team down by their largest margin in this first set. Winner moves on to the semifinal. They'll play the winner of Davies versus Horace. Just down the road from here, in fact, those two teams tangling. Shanley on the attack for the outside. The kill is good. Jordan Paul. Great setup by Shanley to get it over to her. Alice Stimson, the normal setter, not in for this rotation. Getting an opportunity on the bench as West Fargo will push it over. It'll be set up in the middle, just like a hanging kind of a kill attempt, but Shanley coming right back, and West Fargo scramble and save. They're going to be able to as Viakuski sends it back row. Dug out by Cutterbaugh, going to the outside. It's Robin again with the kill. Shanley is on a streak right now, make it 12-6. Coach Titus wants to talk about it. We'll break as well. You're watching North Dakota High School Athletics on your live event.
Electric Incorporated is a complete electric company with entrusted electricians that provide services encompassing a wide range of electric work throughout Fargo-Moorhead, Fergus Falls, and the Lakes area. The work at Red River Electric includes residential, commercial, industrial, agricultural, and design build. For more information, go online to redriverelectric.com. That's redriverelectric.com. Red River Electric Incorporated is your trusted local electrician.
12-6 your score as we're back here on your live event, North Dakota High School Volleyball. Thank you to our timeout sponsor as well, the Petro Stopping Center, your one-stop travel hub for all your road trip needs. They've got you covered round the clock every day of the week with a wide selection of food, winter gear, and gas for your ride. Let their team roll out the red carpet and give you the VIP treatment today. The Petro Stopping Center, just off 45th Street and I-94 in Fargo. West Fargo returning a very strong serve from Shanley as they attack the back row. Viakuski there for the dig. And again, West Fargo just unsure of themselves trying to attack the net. Robin on the other side, though, she has been very aggressive going after that net. And West Fargo, is that one going to go over? Oh, boy, if Shanley didn't touch that, I think that was going to be 4 hits on West Fargo. Shanley will set it up. McNeely sets it up for Robin on the outside, but Viakuski there. Ooh, that could have been a double hit on the setter for West Fargo. Instead, it's off of Shanley and out of play. The point goes to the Packers. Looked like Liv Auden, I should say, who is sitting down now on the rotation, may have double hit the set. And West Fargo able to get a side out. However, the service from Aubrey Finn goes out of bounds. And a point for Shanley, and they're back up 6. Ella Stimson back in. And this is the starting rotation we saw at the beginning of the game for Shanley. Stimson is in the back to serve. Gonna be set up on the middle. McIntosh gets the kill. Like I said, she's an athlete. Phenomenal basketball player for this Packers squad. Played a lot as a freshman last year. Getting an opportunity here as the middle hitter. She can really carry an offense, and just her ability to float through the air on that one, getting enough on the ball to get the kill. And West Fargo looking to put some points together. On the outside, though, it's Robin. Great dig in the back row by West Fargo, but it's sent too far. That one was Finn, just unable to handle the kill attempt from Robin. And she's in the back row to serve. Clara sends it over, dug out by Viakuski. It's going to be a set to McIntosh. Got it. Ellie McIntosh. 5'10" sophomore. She's going to be good for a few years coming as Robin from the back row goes for the kill attempt. Her ability just to even get anything on that, incredible, as that one goes off the antenna off the side, out of play. So the point to Shanley. Again, another 6-point advantage for the Deacons. The outside, West Fargo just pushes it over. Halverson getting it over from the outside. Shanley attacking the net. Dug out by West Fargo. West Fargo's got to scramble to get it over. They do. Have a Schultz, or I should say Mosen, getting it over. They go to the outside. Kill. Omen. Point. And Shanley enjoying their largest lead of the night. I'll tell you what. Shanley has really attacked the outside tonight. Ella Stimson has done a great job of setting up her hitters. And that one, oof, kind of an ugly dig, but on the outside, great kill attempt from Halverson. Shanley just sends it too far back, and they scramble and save it. Robin just making a business decision on that one. That ball was headed for the bench, and if she's diving after that one, she's going to end up in the ER because it was right at the bench for her team. I'm sure those chairs move, but she doesn't want to go face first into a padded seat. Point to the Packers, and they will serve. It's Auden. Dug out by Robin, set up by Stimson. She goes to the outside, and the kill. Omen again. Whether it's her, we've seen Akeem in the middle. We've seen Robin from the outside. Shanley has attacked this West Fargo team at all 3 spots at the net. And West Fargo, I don't know if they have had a substantial block attempt at the net in the last handful of points for Shanley. Let's see if they can get a side out on the outside. Mosing, nice dig It'll be Robin from the back row. Boy, she just gets a lot on that one. The dig is sent up to the sky. I think it hit the ceiling, but West Fargo maintains composure. They're going to set it up, go to the outside. It's Halverson again. She is blocked, but she's blocked out of bounds. Paul and Kim there for the Deacons. And the Packers going to try to chip away at this lead. Zepeda serves it, almost an ace, but a nice dig in the back row, and Kim too far. Point to the Packers. Boy, Cutterbaugh. Seemed like she was going to be out of position to get that dig, but she was able to get it there on the last serve, and now from the backside, but we are going to get a net violation, I believe. I didn't see on what number. But the Packers now have put together 3 straight points and trail by 4 at 17-13. Serve is over. Dugout sent close to the net. We're going to go to Kim in the middle, and she's able to force it through the block attempt of the Packers. Mosing was joined by Grace Weary at the middle of the net. Kind of went a little bit to the left of those two. They were in a good position for a block, but just her ability to hang and, I would say, reroute the ball, giving her this opportunity. West Fargo on the outside. It's Mosing who's able to get it to the back row. Claire Vetter there for West Fargo. Also, Bryn McNeely. They both were quite unsure of what they were supposed to do. They kind of looked at each other. That was your ball, that's my ball. I don't know whose ball that was. That ball is a point to West Fargo is what it was. And Shanley will set up. It's Kim from the outside, but Viakuski digs it. Oh, boy. Kind of a flat set, if you will, for West Fargo. Now Shanley's going to be on the attack. It's Robin with the lefty. Dug out nicely. Coming to the outside, it's Morris. That one dug out in the back row by Cutterbaugh. It's going to be Robin from the left side. It'll go back to West Fargo. They're going to set it up in the middle. Shanley scrambles. They save it, but then sent back. Shanley again in good position. He set up from the outside. Dug by West Fargo. Viakuski will go to the outside. It's Morris again. Back row Cutterbaugh. Set up by McNeely, but we are going to get a double hit on Shanley, and West Fargo within 3. Coach Alexis Bachmeyer watching on, allowing her team to fight through this lull a little bit. As West Fargo has put together some points and has cut into what was a 7-point lead at one point for Shanley at 17-10. It's now 18-15, and that one is off the block attempt to Shanley. It's 18-16. Coach Bachmeyer, you get 2 a set. She's hanging on to this one. As Viakuski sends it over for the Packers, Cutterbaugh saves that from an ace. And this one, that's Viakuski's opportunity to save it, but she ran into Liv Auden. And the inability of the rest of the team to come up with that one gives Shanley a desperately needed side out, and the point to the Deacons. 19-16 our score. Tuck out in the back row. It's going to be set up on the outside. It's Morris again. Great kill attempt. And the point. Swinging and getting it through the blocks of Shanley. Ari Morris has been impressive. She stays on the court and will be joined by Aubrey Finn and Ella McIntosh. 19-17 our score. It's Finn to serve as she sends it over. It is long. Great call by Cutterbaugh. Looks like she had some comments from her teammate that was next to her, Claire Vetter. She looked at her, might have said, hey, great job calling that one out. Too far on the serve. And the point to Shanley. It's Ella Stimson. Sends it over. Be set up in the middle. It's McIntosh going back row. Dug out nicely in the back there by Vetter. Shanley on the attack. Oh, great job on the outside by Ullman. Recognized the blockers for West Fargo had jumped prematurely and silently, deftly pushes it over for the point. And the Deacons are back up 4. Alexis Bachmeyer electing to not call any kind of timeout when it seemed like her team was flailing a little bit, and she's being rewarded because of it. The block of Morris on the outside by Holstein and Robin, And Shanley is back up 5 at 22-17. Your score late in the first set, Shanley up on the Packers. You're watching North Dakota High School Volleyball on your live event.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson, one of the owners here at TCI Insurance. We've been in business since 1985. We're based here in West Fargo and in Wimbledon, North Dakota. We work really hard to give our customers peace of mind and protect what's important to you. Check us out in our West Fargo location, right on the frontage road, across from Costco.
Hi, I'm Stacy. We love working with our crop insurance clients.
I'm Jessie. We have great options for crop hail insurance.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. Check out our website at tciteam.com.
Hi, I'm Molly. We bundle your home and auto.
Hi, I'm Garrett. Let's visit about an umbrella policy.
Hi, I'm Eric. Check out TCI for life and health insurance.
Hello, I'm Leon. We can take care of all your farm insurance.
Hi, I'm Bo. Think of TCI for all your commercial and business insurance.
We look forward to working with you.
TCI Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
Back here at the Shanley Gymnasium, your live events broadcast of EDC quarterfinal matchup. Apologize for the missed point on that one as Ellie McIntosh is able to get the kill for West Fargo, and then right away a service error for the Packers. Olivia Peterson sending that one too long, and it's 23-18. Your score. Shanley just a couple points away from wrapping up the first set. Meanwhile, West Fargo Cheyenne up 2-1 in their matchup with Grand Forks Red River going into the fourth set of that one. McIntosh sends it over for the Packers, looking to claw back into this one. That's not going to help them. Oh, it is. That appeared to be in. I don't know if they called a tip on that one. I was all set to say point for Shanley, but the point goes to West Fargo, and then the net helps the Packers on that one. A service ace, although aided by Chitty and West Fargo. Back within 3. Cutterbaugh unable to really handle it. Sent to the back. Set up by Chitty going to the outside. Shanley there, sent over, but West Fargo regroups. It'll be a bump set to the outside. Kill attempt is blocked and stays in bounds. And Shanley a point away from taking the first set. 24-20 our score. Carly Holstein back to serve. Sends it over. Oh boy, close to being an ace. West Fargo will send it over, but Shanley will have an opportunity as Stimson will send it to Hakim. That one long, but no tip. And the point goes to West Fargo. Well, 3 of the last 4 points have been somewhat questionable as Coach Bachmeyer goes to the scorers table, talks to one of the referees, asks her. She didn't get the tip, and they would have the best, I would say, sight on that one. West Fargo still alive. Auden to serve. Cutterbaugh sets it to Stimson. She'll go to the outside, and it's Holman. Dug out by Viakuski, set up in the middle, and no. West Fargo, Grace Weary unable to get it through, and Shanley takes that first set 25-21. The victory to the Deacons. We'll take this timeout, which is brought to you by Petro Stopping Center on 45th Street and I-94 in Fargo. And when we come back, it'll be second set action from the Shanley Gymnasium. You're watching North Dakota High School Volleyball on your live event.
Go Promo is a brand-boosting, swag-selling, creative promo agency. We provide the highest quality screen printing, embroidery, and promotional products to organizations that want to build and strengthen their brand. Go Promo also provides custom pop-up stores to manage orders, payments, sizing, and more online. With locations in West Fargo, Bismarck, and Hope, we have you covered. Go to justgopromo.com or follow us on social media. That's justgopromo.com. Consider it branded.
You'll want to check out the year-end discounts on trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. And you might want to think about ordering early for next spring, as well as looking at the new models of gooseneck trailers. Bloomfield Enterprises carries a full line of trailers from Big Tex and Flow. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Dan Gunnarsson, Jake Watroba back with you here from the Shanley Gymnasium, the Shanley Gym, the Shack at Shanley. I don't know, I'm just making things up. What I'm not making up is Shanley's 25-21 first set victory over the West Fargo Packers to take an early lead in this EDC quarterfinal matchup. Our thank you to the Petro Stopping Center for sponsoring the timeouts during tonight's broadcast. Head over to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo for a feast fit for a king. Love that chicken from Popeyes, a juicy cheesesteak, or a melt-in-your-mouth Cinnabon. If you're feeling extra peckish, dive into some Papa John's Pizza or hit up the glorious Dolly Down restaurant. That is the Petro Stopping Center on I-94 and 45th Street in Fargo. So, 25-21. Couple things to observe in that match. Shanley was able really in the middle to create some separation from the Packers, and it felt like it was coming from three players on the outside: Clara Robin, Caitlin Oman, and Mesaku Hakim. And those three players really dominated at the net and caused some fits for West Fargo, especially the blockers. It felt like the Packers were just really out of position in that stretch where Shanley was able to create some separation. Then West Fargo got back into it, mainly through their ability to set up their outside hitters, get Shanley out of position, and we'll see if they're going to be able to build off that here coming up into this second set. West Fargo will start this set with the serve. Humphrey Finn back. Sends it over. Oh, boy. Again, that felt like it was going to go long. Shanley plays it regardless. And on the outside, it's Peterson go for the kill. Dug out by Robin, set up by Stimson. She'll go to the outside. It's Oman. Dug out in the back row by Finn. Going to be a bump set for Viakuski, I should say. Sent to the far row by Chitty, but dug out by Shanley. And here comes West Fargo again. It's going to be set up for McIntosh in the middle. Kill. Clutterbaugh and Robin there, but really just no opportunity for them to get anywhere on that one. And it's 1-0 Shanley. It is, I should say, 1-0 West Fargo as they serve. And another point for the Packers. Inability to get it over was Shanley. And West Fargo takes a 2-0 lead. Sent over again. It's Finn still serving for the Packers. That's set by Stimson, sent too far to the net. It just has to be pushed over. McIntosh again, but there is Cutterbaugh. Came in from a position boy. That's set by Stimson, just traveled too far to the other side of the net. And here comes West Fargo. Peterson with the kill. Dug out by Shanley. It's Robin from the outside. Dug out on the back row by Finn. It's going to be Peterson again from the outside. Robin comes a little bit in on her position, but there to set it up. West Fargo, though, will have an opportunity to attack the net. It's McIntosh in the middle, and why not McIntosh? Ellie McIntosh, like we said, an athlete, does a great job of getting herself in position in that middle portion of the floor for some great kill opportunities, and she has been delivering so far in this set for West Fargo. Robin sends that one too far, and West Fargo has stormed out on this one 4-0. The Shanley bench indicating that they may have saw a tip call by one of the referees. Regardless, West Fargo's Finn, who had a little bit of a 4-point streak going there for the Packers, sends that one into the net. And a service error gives the ball back to Shanley. Stimson to serve. Sends it over. West Fargo will attack. It's McIntosh again, but she is blocked at the net. Great job by Holstein to be there for the Deacons. Elstein, Ullman, Robin, Clutterbaugh, Vetter, Stimson for Shanley. As that one off the arms of Halverson, almost sent to the West Fargo bench. Viakuski saves it, and then that one is sent too far by West Fargo. So we had a service error, a block at the net, and then a returning error for the Packers. And that 4-point lead has quickly diminished for West Fargo, and that is a service error as that one Stimson sends to the back row. Halverson unable to handle, and it's 4 aside, 4 apiece. All tied up at 4. Viakuski sends it over, dug out by Shanley. They're going to go to the outside. Robin with the kill attempt. They're really attacking the back row and Halverson. Meanwhile, on the return is Peterson, dug out nicely by Clutterbaugh, but unfortunately for her team, they're unable to help her out and get that one back over the net. So a side out for West Fargo, and they're back in front by 1. Peterson sends it over. Shanley on the attack. It's Robin from the other side. Dug out nicely by Peterson. Viakuski, though, just has to send it over. Stimson will set it up. She'll go to Ullman on the outside. That one is off the block attempt from West Fargo. And a point to Shanley. I tell you, it's got to be tough at the front of the net for the blockers and the defense of West Fargo. And Stimson is just really pick your poison. She's fed Robin probably a little bit more tonight than she has the other players. Meanwhile, West Fargo's just going to McIntosh, and why not? Ellie. Dominating at the front of the net for West Fargo. And it's 6-5, and that one, unable to handle by Clutterbaugh. And a service ace for West Fargo. You think of how the Packers have attacked, and you've got Peterson on the outside, and she can do some damage. Mosing sometimes will be a good right side hitter, but they have really went to McIntosh in this second set, and for good reason. Don't go away from what is working. They go to the outside on this one, and it's Mosing. She just has to send it over. Stimson, though, is just going to push it over. Good recovery as Mosing will now push it back. Shanley, Stimson. She gets to the outside, sent over. Nice dig by Peterson. They're going to go back, of course, to McIntosh. She just pushes it. Stimson there for the dig. Clutterbaugh to Robin in the back row. Dug out nicely. West Fargo on the attack, and that is a great job from the outside by Ava Halverson to get it through the block attempt of Shanley and get the point. A little life for the Packers in this second set. As Chitty sends it over, Stimson's going to go to the outside. It's Ullman. Dug out nicely. Mosing, did that stay in? It did! Boy, the dig by Peterson went over the net and too far, and Shanley let it fall. It fell in play, and the point to the Packers, and they have gained their largest lead of the night in either set at 9-5 over Shanley. Great action here in this second set of play between the Deacons and the Packers. We'll pause. You're watching North Dakota High School Volleyball on your live event.
Due to the increase in cost of materials, cost of labor, and general inflation, plus the storm weather threats that we have in our region on a daily basis, many homes are not insured properly. Most families' biggest asset they will ever own is their home. We need to make sure we have it insured for enough. Inflation, cost of materials, cost of labor, makes us work to stay on top of this. Usually the difference in premium is dollars a day to increase when needed. We get updated costs of goods and labor from area builders to input into our computer program that calculates an accurate replacement cost. With the weather in recent years, it is just scary with how many more frequent disasters are now than even 10 to 20 years ago. We need to adapt and make sure all our properties are protected because we live in the Midwest and deal with many of these scenarios.
Back here from the timeout, brought to you by the Petro Stopping Center. A little spillage over on the West Fargo bench as they clean that up. That's the delay in action coming back from timeout. 9-5 your score. Shanley won that first set 25-21. So far in this second set, it has been dominated by West Fargo specifically. We've called Ellie McIntosh's name quite often during this second set. Number 9, the sophomore, standing on the Deacon logo right in the middle. Hands on hips as she waits for Chitty to serve it over. Jake Watroba, our out-of-town scoreboard monitor. I'll tell you what, Shanley does a good job of locking things down when it comes to Wi-Fi and service in this gymnasium. It's like a bunker. So I apologize to anybody that's trying to get a hold of me or Jake, but we're locked into a good one here from the McCormick Gymnasium. Thank you to Mark Julik for the name update for me in this gymnasium. He's got a young daughter, Sawyer, who's part of this volleyball program. So he's well in tune, giving me some insight into tonight's game. Told me as well, watch out for Ellie Stimson, Clara Robin, along with the head coach, Bachmeyer. Ullman, though, she's also getting her name out there as well. And the kill for the Deacons gets a side out, and it's 9-6. Bachmeyer didn't call a timeout in that first set, uses this first time out of the second set wisely. Oh boy, Viakuski almost did a great job of sending to that back row, and it even worked after a couple of hits from Shanley as Hakim sent it out of bounds over the net. They were just caught out of position. Viakuski, only a sophomore, but very talented, and that's why the program for the Packers looks to be one that'll be tough to tangle with, not only right now, but in the future with her and McIntosh, the sophomores on this squad. And that serve almost too far, but Stimson does a good job of doing the one-hand set. Hakim sends it over to the outside. West Fargo can't get the kill. They were ready. Robin from the back row. Boy, just a lot of velocity on those things. Great job by Odin to get the dig. Stimson's going to get a chance to set it up. Ullman off the heel of her hand. Just unfortunate on that one, and West Fargo has gained a 5-point advantage. It's early on in the second set, but West Fargo has really handled everything that has been thrown their way by Shanley. And really their biggest Achilles, shout out to Kirk Cousins, has been the errors, unforced errors, service errors. And that one coming from Ruby Chitty, I should say. West Fargo will have to get back into attack mode. Great block at the front of the net. It's Paul, it's Hakim. And I apologize for not updating the scoreboard. It's now 11-8 Shanley. And we're at 11-6 for a moment. Shanley now within 3. As McNeely will serve. Viakuski gets it to the outside. Kill, great job on the outside by Halverson. Able to get through the blocks of Shanley. That seemed to be a problem in the first set for West Fargo, but they have done a great job of attacking early at the net and then redirecting kind of away from where the strength of the block, whether it be to the left or the right, of where the blockers have set up. Hakim's got to set this one up for Shanley. Go back row, and that one out of play. You saw Paul send it to the far side where Zepeda was unable to handle it, and Shanley back within 3. We'll have some EDC updates for you here in a moment. Thank you to our own Chase Miller for grabbing those and sending them over to Jake Watroba for us tonight, our cameraman, too. As Shanley sends that one into the net. In a side out, Claire Vetter, senior for Shanley. And back to a 4-point lead. Viakuski will send it over to Auden to the outside, and a net violation on Hakim. Well, maybe it wasn't on Kim. It might have been on Paul. Regardless, the net violation puts West Fargo up 14-9. Viakuski. Soft serve. Shanley had to scramble to dig it over. Middle attack. Blocked by Hakim, but West Fargo retains on the outside again. Morris. She has been impressive in this second set. By the way, a freshman for this Packers squad. Not a lot of seniors on this team, only 5. And we haven't called many of them tonight. It's been sophomores, freshmen, some juniors. Morris, the freshman, will just push it over. Shanley on the attack. It's Robin again, but she is blocked on the outside. Speaking of seniors, Grace Weary, Ruby Chitty Bang Bang. Block. 16-9. Packers on top. That serve handled on the outside by Vetter. Here's a Kim kill attempt. Got it through the blocks on the outside. Morris was there along with Weary and Shanley. Finally with a side out, but they find themselves down 6 points in this second set. Great action from the McCormick Gymnasium on the campus of Shanley High School. And the Deacons trying to get another point into this. Can't capitalize on that attempt. It's Morris from the outside. The block attempt, she's able to get it through, and Shanley had an opportunity to recover. Holstein, though, unable to push it over, and the point to West Fargo. Looks like we've got a sweat stoppage on the floor. It's interesting, you know, the referee at the scores table made one of the girls off the benches come and clean that up. I don't know why. That's a very odd request. She's out of rotation. It was Liv Auden. The referee at the scores table said, you have to come out and clean this up. Bit of a lighthearted moment for the Packers. That's anything but lighthearted. Boy, that's out, and I don't know. Coach Bachmeyer just, telling her girls to stay in it mentally, but that one, from even our vantage point up here at the crow's nest of the gym, that looked in by a wide margin. Meanwhile, West Fargo getting the service ace. As Cutterbot unable to handle it, Coach Bachmeyer going to call her last timeout of the set. West Fargo dominating this one at 19-10. This timeout brought to you by the Petro Stopping Center. We'll keep it right here for you, folks. 19-10, your score. The reason we're going to keep it right here is we've got some updates for you from around the EDC. North swept South, so a victory for the number 1 seed in the EDC as they move on to the semifinals. And Davies beat Horace 3-1. West Fargo Cheyenne. Last update we had from you was they were up 2-1 on Grand Forks Red River. So as we update the EDC tournament look right now, North will play the winner of that Cheyenne Red River game. And meanwhile, Davies, no surprise there, they were the favorite. Moving on. And they get the winner of this game, which right now, we're a mere 6 points away from it being West Fargo tying things up at 1 set apiece. South, by the way, and Horace move into the consolation bracket, if you will. I don't think we can call it loser bracket anymore. I think it is called the consolation bracket. When I grew up, it was the loser bracket, and that is where Horace and South end up in. That serve, not a crisp one, from West Fargo's Aubrey Finn. Meanwhile, on the back end, it's Ellis Stimson. Kind of returns the favor to Finn, sends that one into the net, and it's 20-11. West Fargo feeling it right now. The energy from that team is at a very high level. And I'll give credit to them. They finished that first set strong. Kill attempt in the middle. Great job brought down by Holstein. And the point goes to the Deacons. More on the Packers, though, in the momentum. There's something to be said with how you end sets. We see this from time to time. Teams are able to carry over momentum. You know, Shanley didn't run away with that first set by any means. West Fargo really able to stay into it. Outside kill attempt is good as Ava Halverson gets into the action. And that momentum for West Fargo at the end of the first set carried into the second one, and we have seen it here really in this middle point run and all the way to the end. Shanley looks a little bit lost and frankly over this set. The body language from the Deacons right now is indicating to me that they're ready to move on to the third set. Still attacking the net from the outside is the Deacons, but West Fargo able to return it. Ullman going to push it far, and it's out. 22-12. The beautiful thing about volleyball is there is the opportunity to reset. Third and fourth set most likely to be played, barring a miraculous comeback for the Deacons. That point, not a gain by Shanley. Stimson tries to send it over. McIntosh there to just hit it up and then sent onto the net, but Shanley able to recover. Stimson going to go to the outside. Ullman dug out in the back row by Peterson. Set up, McIntosh, Stimson. Cutterbaugh, the outside kill into the net and out of play. No, we're going to get a block off of West Fargo. So the point goes to Shanley. Rentschler gets the point for the Deacons. Cuts it to within 9. Set over by Holstein. West Fargo on the kill attempt. McIntosh from the outside. Dug out nicely by Robin. Rentschler again. Kill, block, set up. Going to go to the outside again. This one blocked again, but it's going to be out of play. There's Rentschler and a Kim there for Shanley. And West Fargo back to a 10-point advantage. Shanley's going to attack from the outside. It's Ullman. It's dug out in the back row by Peterson. She didn't send it too far to the net as it's set up by Auden. Blocked at the front of the net, though, by the Deacons. And they get the point. Now, to flip the script a little bit, we talked about that momentum that West Fargo was able to gain in a first set that felt lost halfway through for the Packers. Shanley does have an opportunity to gain momentum as well. In rally scoring, when there's only 2 points to a set win, you most likely aren't going to come back and win the thing. But if you're able to string together some points and get back some of that, I would say, swagger you had in the first set, anything helps. As Kim pushes that over via Kuski. Set it up to the outside, and it's Mosing, and that one is out off the antenna, I believe, of that net. And Shanley is down 8. You may even push yourself to the point where Coach Titus of West Fargo contemplates calling a timeout. She has 2. One sent over. Sent to that, set up in the middle, and that one's dug out nicely by Shanley. It's going to be a back row kill attempt for Robin, too far out. And there's your set point for the Packers at 24-15. And back to serve it for West Fargo is Kiara Zapata. I apologize. Let me send it up. It's going to go to Hakim. Ooh, Viakuski. Who else digging it out? Morris on the outside. Too far as Cutterbaugh sends it too far to the net. Rentschler just nothing on that one. Into the net. The point for the Packers. The set for the Packers as they have tied things up at 1 apiece. Here, after 2 sets from the McCormick Gymnasium, Shanley 1. West Fargo 1. Buckle up. You're in for a doozy finish here from the McCormick Gymnasium as you're watching EDC Volleyball on your live event.
Welcome to the Empire. We have open gym times and 2 full courts with 6 basketball hoops. Court rentals are available. You can even host your own tournaments. Memberships are available. The Emperor's Club. Hone your skills and improve your game. Basketball and volleyball training classes are available now. The Empire, Fargo's newest sports complex.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Dan Gutterson, Jake Wetruba back here at the McCormick Gymnasium. Things tied. This game is tied at 1 apiece, and it's been a fun game at that. During the break, they honored Viakuski as she was able to collect her 2,000th dig during the second set. That is one heck of an accomplishment for a young lady who is only in her second year of high school. You don't gain that by not playing for a few years at the varsity level. And she has been a staple of this program for many, and still more years to go. But it is something worth mentioning. We really get caught up in the now when it comes to these tournaments, and rightfully so. The loser of this game will obviously go on to play Horace, the winner to Davies. But when you look at these rosters and the youth that is making some plays, West Fargo's really stands out. Viakuski, McIntosh, both sophomores. Morris, a freshman. We've heard Ava Halverson, Olivia Peterson, a couple of juniors on this team. There's Setter, Auden, Liv, a junior as well. This team and the future for what they have coming up is very, very bright for the Packers. Shanley, on the other side, I would say equally as much. When you have Ellie Stimson and Clara Robin, two of your better players, coming in as juniors next year, looks very strong for them. And Caitlin Ullman as well for this Deacon squad. Really some great underclassmen for both of these programs. Future bright for the Packers and the Deacons. The right now matters more to them than tomorrow or the rest of this week, because a victory means moving on into the quarterfinals on Friday, where the winner of this one will travel just south of here to the Davies Gymnasium to take on the Eagles. Third set underway as we're tied at 1 apiece. McIntosh getting into the action early. Deacons there, though, to recover and send it over. Set up and sent over. Oh, no, I talked too soon. Viakuski, so good. You assume that every play she'll make is going to be a successful one. On that attempt, not so much. And the point to the Deacons. Stimson sends it over. Dug out by Peterson, set up, and she gets the attempt at the kill. Dug out by Cutterbaugh, set up by Simpson to Robin on the outside. Back row Viakuski. There she is with the dig. Set to the outside, blocked by the Deacons. Ullman and Holstein at the net. Speaking of underclassmen, Holstein only a sophomore. Give Shanley the 2-0 lead. West Fargo attacks, dug out by Cutterbaugh. Set up by Stimson to the outside, Ullman. Dug out by Finn, set up by Viakuski to the outside, pushed over but blocked. West Fargo able to hang on. Boy, a little bit of a ping pong. That one, though, Viakuski unable to dig as Holstein sent it basically into her lap, and the point to Shanley. Boy, it looked like that one might have went out, saved by Halverson, and a kill attempt sent too far by Chitty, and it's 4-0 Shanley. West Fargo started the second set at 4-0 before Shanley came all the way back to tie things up. But West Fargo, that was about the closest it really got in that second set, as the Packers were able to win that one 25-15. On that one, it's out. And West Fargo trying to steal a point there. Loses one. And we're now at 5-0 Deacons. Stimson still on the serve. As McIntosh just has to punch it over. Stimson there. Cutter ball to the outside. It's Omen kill. Ooh, Viakoski there with the save. Set up by Finn to the outside. Boy, good job by Stimson as she'll push it over. Here comes McIntosh in the middle, and it's too far. Point Shanley. West Fargo looking for a tip, not getting one. Coach Titus putting the palm to the ground, signaling, let's keep calm, girls. We're okay. 6-0. However, if this score continues to climb, you got to assume Coach Titus is going to be calling a TO. Viakoski, Finn, set over by McIntosh, dug out in the back row nicely by Shanley. Robin off the block attempt. Out of play, but the tip gives the point to the Deacons. And it's 7-0. Shanley did not finish the second set in a flurry, which really does nothing to enhance my whole momentum at an end of a set theory. Really does a lot to dispel it, really. Shanley just coming out on fire right now in this second set. McIntosh trying to throw some water on that fire. Does with the kill, coming around from that middle to the outside to get the attempt and the point. First of the set for West Fargo, and now can they get a run? It's Olivia Peterson to serve. Dug out by Vetter. Set up and sent down by Omen. Almost sent too far to the net. West Fargo recovers. McIntosh tries to do the same, and it's Omen! Sending it back into her lap. It's 8-1. Shanley. Side out, rotation change. Ullman, great first set, or first part of the set, I should say, for her. She takes a seat. Rentschler in. Service error for Robin. West Fargo, large lead notwithstanding. Or I should say large deficit for West Fargo notwithstanding. They can't just sit here and hope that Shanley's going to start making mistakes. They have got to be on the attack defensively. They got to be able to handle plays like that. And then McIntosh, not really her game. Trying to set, sneak set kind of attempt, kill attempt for her. She was trying to send it over. And the double hit gives the point to Shanley. The inability on the back end by Peterson to handle that ball gives the point to Shanley as well. And they have a 10-2 lead right now over West Fargo here in the third set. We do have an update for you for the Cheyenne Red River game. That one has gone into the fifth set as Red River winning the fourth one, 25-17. Already told you, North defeated South and Davies defeated Horace. So straight chalk so far in the EDC there. What we haven't told you in a minute is this timeout is brought to you by the Petro Stopping Center, your one-stop travel hub for all your road trip needs. They've got you covered round the clock every day of the week with a wide selection of food, yep, winter gear for sure, and you need gas, and they've got it for your ride. Let their team roll out the red carpet and give you the VIP treatment today. The Petro Stopping Center, just off 45th Street and I-94 in Fargo. West Fargo staring a significant deficit in the face. Down 8, 10-2. Third set, tied at 1 apiece. Shanley took the first one at 25-21. Lost the second one, 25-15. But right now, taking out some vengeance and frustration in this third set. From the outside, it's Ullman with the kill. I had said she had gone out earlier. I misspoke. Vetter was the one who took a seat on the bench. Ullman really can't be replaced. She has had a fantastic third set. Really a fantastic game in total. But Shanley relying on her right now for their offense. From the outside, the kill attempt. Boy, great job by Halverson to get it through the blocks of Shanley. Off the back row of the Deacons and the point to the Packers. Rotation for both teams. Zodden in, Liv. The junior. Sends it over, dug out by Cutterbaugh. Well, that was an odd looking kill attempt by Omen. It worked. I guarantee you Guarantee you that was not what she was attempting to do. Came up the side of her hand and just kind of awkwardly flung to the left side. Just had enough momentum to get over the net, but West Fargo was not prepared for that, and that is something I doubt we'll see again. Shanley will take it, though. They're up 12-3 now. Hakim tried to make it 13-3 on that kill attempt. West Fargo retains. Boy, Cutterbaugh unable to handle that one, coming right into her lap from Weary, and a point for the Packers. (12-4) is quite a mountain to climb, especially in rally scoring. But serves like that will help. Service ace for the Packers. Now we make it 12-5. If you look at it from how do we take all this down as Zepeda serves. 2 more points would be ideal. Make it 12-7. Another side out. You're down 13-8. Get a couple points there. You're down 13-10 before you know it. Good job blocks at the net by the Packers. Zepeda there to dig it out. Set from the outside. It's Morris. Point Packers. So here you go. The bones of a comeback. I should say the frame of the comeback is being built right now for the Packers. Deep breath from Zepeda. Sends it. Oh boy, it looked like it might have went out. Paul saves it. Shanley will just have to bump it over. Can West Fargo take advantage of it? On to the outside. That one is blocked and it's out. Mosing was there for the kill attempt. Shanley's block in great position. Paul and Hakim, however, it was sent out of bounds on the return and the point to West Fargo. Serve, that one is too far. So I had said 12-7 is really where West Fargo had to be. The service error doesn't allow them to climb a little bit closer in at 12-8. It's 13-7 now. But you need a side out if you're West Fargo, and then put another 2 points together. You're down 13-10. It's doable. Stay focused if you're the Packers. For Shanley, stay assignment sound as Vetter sends it over. Sent on the outside. Mosing block attempt goes out of play. It's Robin and Hakim. And there you go. West Fargo doing exactly what they need to do. Down 12-4 at one point. It's 13-8. And again, Shanley, stay assignment sound. It can be a little disheartening when you have such a large lead start to melt away. But West Fargo, no slouch. You had to expect a little bit of a comeback. And Hakim get him back into the scoring section, and she can. I haven't heard from Hakim a lot since that first set as she takes a seat on the bench. Time for her rotation as Cutterbaugh comes back in. But she's able to get the side out as she talks to Bachmeyer, kind of about blocking technique on the bench. Morris on the outside, off the blocks from Shanley, dug out by the Deacons. The outside, it's Robin. Was that tipped? Was that tipped? Yes. Shanley was looking for it, even acted in celebration before the call came down, but that ball, the trajectory of it went up, which physics would tell you is impossible unless the force is disrupted, which it was by a tip at the net and the point to Shanley. That nice serve right along the side. Stayed in bounds. That one is way too far. As Weary just did not get a good run up on that ball. And this is where we talk about staying assignment sound, because you're now starting to see West Fargo. They put a lot of energy to come back down 12-4, got it to 13-8, but now we see Shanley get back to an 8-point advantage, make it 7-point as Cutterbaugh's serve goes very far out of play. If the hoops were up here at the gym, that might have been good for 3. Is that deep out of play? Finn to serve. Shanley on the attack. It's Robin from the middle. She's been everywhere for this team. Morris, meanwhile, has been everywhere as well, but unable to get that over the net, sends it into the net. And Coach Titus now sees Shanley up 17-9. Her team down by 8. She has 1 timeout left in this set. Morris on the other side just flips it over. Dug out by Cutterbaugh, set up by Stimson. Robin to the outside. Great job by the blockers at the net to get a tip on that one. This one's sent far side, way out of play by Chitty, and it is now a 9-point advantage for Shanley. As badly as they were beaten in the second set, they have really come out with a renewed focus in this third, and West Fargo, McIntosh with a nice save. Set up in the middle, though. Great block at the front by McIntosh. He's going to go to the outside. Chitty off the back row. Vetter unable to handle it. West Fargo gets a desperately needed side out. Now we go back to when they were down 8 at 12-4. A lot more room, I should say runway, if you will, to make a comeback. That runway has been shortened significantly, and you need to make up some big points here. 4, 5, maybe 6 if you can. It starts on the attack. That'll help. Halverson goes right into the blocks of Shanley. They aren't able to control the return. It goes out of play. 18-11. Oh boy, almost a double hit on the return, and that one's going to go off of Viakuski from the outside. Omen with the kill. Coach Titus talking to her star, libero. I think the volleyball fanatics will tell you libero and nothing else, and now we've got a rotational error from West Fargo, and that is just that's a mental error for West Fargo. However, as Coach Titus kind of looks quizzically over at the referee, she actually says it is a fault on her side. So no point. West Fargo was in the right rotation. McIntosh to the back row. It's Robin. Set up Stimson on the outside. Omen dug out by Viakuski. Finn gets it up to Chitty. Back row, Robin, nice dig. That's a jump set double hit. Or a lift, actually. Double hit, lift, either way, it's in violation. It's a violation on the Deacons. And the point to West Fargo, 19-12. Again, the time for a run is now. And if you're West Fargo, you get an opportunity to return something. You're going at McIntosh. Good thing you didn't get to return that one. It's a service ace for Chitty. Ruby, point West Fargo down 6. Cutterbaugh has trouble handling that one. Omen, back row, handled by Chitty. Set up, McIntosh. Ooh, Cutterbaugh, nice dig. Stimson, the outside. Omen can't get it past the net. McIntosh there. One-person wrecking crew is the sophomore. Feeder, set it up and let her knock it down if you're the Packers, who are now down just 5. Robbins, dig almost too close to that point. Stimson with the one-hand set and the kill on the outside by Holstein with the velocity behind that, but the athletic play by the setter in Stimson to put the setup with one hand, meet that ball at its apex, and Holstein coming in perfect motion to set it down. That might be the play of the set. McIntosh on the outside. Gonna get, no! Somehow saved. Robin with the one-hand save on the outside. West Fargo, though, able to get the point and put it to 20-15. Like I said, the runway shortened, but West Fargo has found renewed life. Down 19-11. Could have been 20-11. Referee at the scorers table rescinded her what she thought was a rotational error. Shanley, though, they want to end this set. They want to end this set now. Caitlin Omen from the outside. 21-15. Deacons on top, looking to take this third set and control of this game at 2-1. Mosing from the outside. Oh, great job sending it to the far back right corner and getting the point for the Packers. And back into serve is Zepeda. It was about her rotation time in serving when it was about 12-4, and West Fargo made a bit of a mini comeback to get into this game. Can they hold serve? She's there for the dig. Set up on the outside, it's Mosing, back row. Dug out by Shanley, gonna go to the outside, off the net. Dug up, Viakuski sends it over, it's Morris. She'll go back row, Robin dig. Set up, no, pushed over, and the point! Great job by McNeely! So Bryn McNeely, that's one of my favorite plays in volleyball. You get the defense starting to motion to where they believe that set's going to go, and the setter says, just kidding. Finds the spot, gets the point. On the other side, it's Mosing going off the blockers of Shanley to get the point for the Packers. It's now or never, by the way, for West Fargo. 22-17, Shanley up 5. Viakuski to serve. Ooh. Set up by McNeely in the middle. That one's going to be too far. Looking for the tip. No. Out of play. Point Packers. Paul in the middle was looking for the deflection. Didn't get it. Viakuski still to serve. The tension building in the gym. Hakim from the outside off the block and down. Not the time for miscommunication for the Packers as the point goes to Shanley. Zepeda, Viakuski kind of looked at each other and let that one fall. 23-18. Cutter bodice serve, sends it over, dug out by Morris, too far to the net. And there to send it back. No, we're going to get a net violation on Shanley. It looked like Holstein was clean, but the referees, both the head referee and the one at the scores table, said the point to West Fargo for that net violation. West Fargo still has life. 23-19. That one out. Close. But I have to agree. It looked far, and Shanley, 24-19, a point away from taking this third and crucial set as Stimson to serve. It's up, it's over. Morris to Finn, set, blocked, point, Shanley, set, Shanley, as they take a 2-1 set lead in this EDC quarter-final matchup. What a set we were witness to in this one. And the Deacons, when we come back, will be looking for an opportunity to take the quarterfinal matchup over the Packers at 3-1. You're watching North Dakota High School Volleyball on your live event.
Let the team at TaxMan help prepare your taxes and answer any of your tax-related questions. From financial planning, payroll service, and retirement planning, TaxMan focuses on your unique tax, accounting, and consulting needs for expert, affordable service from accounts that you care about with a combined 200 years of experience. Choose TaxMan. Open year-round with offices in Fargo and Moorhead. For more information, go online to fmtaxman.com. That's fmtaxman.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Go Promo is a brand boosting, swag selling, creative promo agency. We provide the highest quality screen printing, embroidery, and promotional products to organizations that want to build and strengthen their brand. Go Promo also provides custom pop-up stores to manage orders, payments, sizing, and more online. With locations in West Fargo, Bismarck, and Hope, we have you covered. Go to justgopromo.com or follow us on social media. That's justgopromo.com. Consider it branded.
Dan Gutterson alongside me is Jake Watroba, our out-of-town scoreboard monitor, letting me know of an update from Grand Forks Red River tonight, where the Mustangs have beaten the Rough Riders 3-2. So our first upset, if you will, of this EDC tournament. It's been straight chalk to this point, going back to the play-in games as well. All higher seeds moving on, but in this one, a 4-5 matchup, granted. It is Cheyenne getting the victory over Grand Forks Red River. Remember, West Fargo, the Packers and the Mustangs finished with the same EDC record at 14-8 overall in EDC play. However, because of the tiebreaker going to Cheyenne, they were the ones that had the opportunity to travel north to Grand Forks tonight and got the chance to play and defeat the Rough Riders. Both teams, by the way, Rough Riders and Cheyenne, are a 22-10 record on the season, so really no difference overall in that matchup. Tonight, a little bit of a difference through 3 sets. It's Shanley 2-1 with the lead over West Fargo after that thrilling 25-19 victory in the third set. Ella Stimson gets the point. West Fargo trying to play it off like they saved it. They did not, and the point goes to the Deacons to start this fourth set with Shanley on top. So if we go back to that first set, it was 25-21. Shanley got the victory, but West Fargo carried a little bit of momentum going into that second set and really just dominated the second set as the kill from the outside delivered by Olivia Peterson. Ton of momentum, I would say, by West Fargo's team ending that third set. They were down by quite a bit at multiple points in that third set, as much as 8 points, or I should say 10 even. Shanley able to close it out, and they're looking to close out this game as Oman from the outside puts Shanley back on top early, 2-1. Want to make sure and let you know to stay tuned for our post-game show where we'll name our Enbridge Player of the Game and our RDK Enterprises Precision Play of the game. McIntosh send it over, point for her. It's not always velocity with McIntosh, it's also finesse. She's fun to watch. Special player there for West Fargo. And if you're the Packers, you just really hope you can find some more consistency attackers from the outside throughout this set. Blocking helps as well. Don't forget the defense as Hannah Mosing joins forces with McIntosh to get the kill, or I should say the block and the point. 3-2 Packers. Chitty serves. Stimson will do the bump set. Ullman sends it over from the outside. It's Halverson. Rentschler there. Robin back row kill attempt. Set up on the outside. Halverson again. Was that tipped? Yes. It appeared to be from our vantage point. Everybody that matters agrees. 4-2 West Fargo. Chitty serve is over. They dug out on the back row. Robin from basically the server's line has to send it over. Mosing on the kill attempt. Shanley handles. Sent over by Holstein. Sent back over by Halverson. Robin there in the back row is going to be set up by Stimson. She's going to go to the outside to Oman kill attempt. Yes! Shanley there a couple times looked out of position to the point where you were afraid they weren't even going to get that opportunity at the net for Oman. They recollect themselves and do get the chance. And the side out. Holstein's serve is over, dug out by West Fargo. Set up to the outside. McIntosh. Oh, Robin, great job with the dig. Stimson's going to go to the outside, and it is in. Yes, on the line and point Shanley. That was Paige Rentschler on the outside with that one. Holstein sends it over. Set up to the middle. Mosing dug out by Robin, but too far. It's back to the net. Halverson knows what to do with that. 5-4 our score. A mistake in the back row on the dig by Robin. Just sent it too far towards the net, and Halverson did not disappoint. 5-4 our score. Robin again. Having a tough time handling some of those serves or kills in the back row. That serve coming from Auden. Liv, the junior. Just a phenomenal jump serve, and again, it's Robin in the back row. Now, Robin's a very confident player. You can see with the way she carries herself. And it doesn't appear mentally she's letting the, I don't want to call it yips, but just some kind of unsuccessful dig attempts the last few tries not go her way. Teammates staying positive with her as well. That serve from Auden, by the way, goes into the net. And Shanley gets the side out. I would not be surprised in this point with McNeely in to serve if Shanley tries to set up Robin from the back row. McNeely, bump. Cutter ball will go to the outside. It's Paul. That one blocked at the net via Kuski. Auden, back row Peterson. McNeely going to the outside. Was it? No. I thought there was a tip that they were going to get to Rentschler, but instead it's side out point to West Fargo. It is really tough to tell from where we are sitting whether those balls are tipped or not. Pretty easy to tell on that serve if that one goes out or not. So side out for Shanley. Viakuski with the serve. Or pardon me, not Viakuski, but Zepeda. And it's 8-6. Veteran to serve as Morris attacks her in the back row. McNeely, there's Robin, and that's blocked. Weary and Mosing there for West Fargo, and it's 9-6. Bit of a pattern here in this match so far. The odd number sets dominated by Shanley. The even number sets so far, West Fargo. Hakim trying to change that narrative. Gets the point for the Deacons, and it's 9-7. Hakim takes a seat. Cutterbaugh back to serve. Dug out by Zepeda. Set up by Auden to the outside Morris. It's blocked via Kuski. Auden, Zepeda, pardon me, not Zepeda, but Chitty. Now pushed over by Paul in the point. 10-7 your score. Pardon me, 9-8 your score. I gave the wrong point to the wrong team. I'll fix that after this point. As Paul sends that one into the net, so West Fargo now has 10. Shanley up to 8. Jordan Paul, right side hitter, a senior for the Deacons. And a side out for West Fargo. I'll tell you another trend that we've seen in this game is teams playing with the lead and staying on top. They haven't really relinquished it once they've gathered it. Nice dig by Finn. Robin with the attack. She goes right after Finn and gets the point. So what I mean by that is teams that have fallen behind early in sets have not been able to regain any kind of lead. They've gotten close. There's been ties. However, for the most part, those teams that have had early leads, and I mean early, within the first couple points, they have been able to go basically from start to finish with the lead. Can West Fargo keep that going as McIntosh sends it over? Almost a double hit by Ullman as Robbins sends that one too far and it's out of play up the near side. Point to West Fargo. Packers trying to keep that trend alive. Up 11-9 here in the fourth set. Olivia Peterson to serve. Sends it over. Dug out by Cutterbaugh. Set up by Stimson to the outside. It's Ullman off the block. Peterson to the outside. And that kill attempt is set into the net by Halverson. Back and forth we go for the McCormick Gymnasium. Sent up and over. Finn will set McIntosh up. Just a little bit too high. Notice Finn on the last couple set attempts for McIntosh. She just hasn't given her an opportunity to get a really good kill. That one off the blocks from Shanley. Stimson sends it into the air. And it's going to be sent over by Shanley. Finn sets it up for Viakuski to the outside. It's Halverson. Off the blocks is Shanley. Cutterbaugh. Stimson. Outside. Rentschler. Out. Too far. Point. West Fargo. Hey, what a good Packer contingent tonight as they watch their varsity squad hold on to a 2-point lead. Robin from the back row, too far, as Stimson and her have a conversation. And the point to West Fargo. Now one Cutterbaugh unable to handle, and it's out of play. Point to the Packers, have a 4-point lead and a timeout by coach Alexis Blackmeyer of the Deacons. They are down 4 in this fourth set at 14-10, and a timeout brought to you by the Petro Stopping Center. Make sure to head over to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo for a feast fit for a king. Love that chicken from Popeyes. You can hear the jingle. I know you can. A juicy cheesesteak, a melt in your mouth Cinnabon. All options for you at the Petro Stopping Center. Also, if you're feeling extra peckish, which, if you don't know, means hungry, dive into some Papa John's pizza or hit up the glorious Dolly Down restaurant, the Petro Stopping Center off of 45th and I-94 in South Fargo. 14-10 our score, fourth set. Shanley leads this 2-1. Winner heads to Davies. Loser gets Horace on Friday. All games will be played at Davies, both consolation and winners bracket alike, starting at noon on Friday with South versus Grand Forks Red River. The 2 o'clock game yet to be determined. West Fargo sends that return into the net, and it's 14-10. The loser of this game does get that 2 p.m. game against Horace. The winner, they get the late matchup against Davies at 6. Either way, you're playing Friday. West Fargo trying to send this to a 5th set to give them an opportunity to play the Eagles. Shanley, meanwhile, trying to climb back into this one, down 14-11 from the outside. Great block. Ullman, Hakim, right there to stop Halverson in her attempt for the outside. It's 14-12. We talk about our precision play of the game brought to you by RDK Enterprises in the postgame show. Does Shanley have it in him to create that moment? Won't happen on that serve from Holstein as it goes into the net, and it's 15-12. Stimson will send it up to Hakim in the middle. Great block by West Fargo. Give themselves an opportunity for the outside. It's Mosing off the arm of Cutterbaugh and out of play. Mosing with the kill. She has shown up in this fourth set. the senior leader of this squad from the outside. West Fargo back on top by 4. To the outside, Rentschler into the net. Now they're going to say a block doesn't matter as a cutter ball went off her arm in reaction, sends it out of play. It's 17-12. Auden serves over, dug out by Rentschler, set up by Stimson. It's Ullman on the outside, too far, out of play. Point West Fargo. They're on a run right now, and it's 18-12. Coach Bachmeier has one more timeout left in her pocket, trying to think of it strategically on how and when to use it. That one into the net. Auden. 18-13, Shanley. We flip the script again. We talk about making runs and coming back in sets. We detailed it in that third set with West Fargo down a ton against Shanley. Can Shanley do to them what West Fargo was doing to the Deacons in that third set and make a couple key point plays here? 18-13, still a little bit of time from the outside. It's Halverson. Got it through Rentschler and Akim. And the point, Packers, 19-13. Zepeda back to serve. Nice little rotation on that. Rentschler saves it, set up by McNeely. Hakim in the middle. It's tipped, bumped, bump set to the outside. More too far, by the way, and Shanley keeps that on the Packers side of the net. Paul and Hakim there to keep it on the Packers side, 19-14. Vetter. Too far. Right now, Shanley hasn't really given themselves an opportunity in this one to make any kind of run. Some errors on their side. West Fargo has capitalized. Hakim sends it over. Point. Shanley. As a team, you kind of prepare for what you're accustomed to, and you're accustomed to Hakim being closer to the net, or at least putting some more, I would say, energy behind that ball, but she finessed it over, and West Fargo wasn't prepared for that. Now, from the outside, Morris to the back row, kind of ate up Vetter, but she's able to survive. Now West Fargo in the middle, Weary, blocked, set up, middle kill, point, Shanley! It's Holstein from the middle, and Shanley's down 4. Oh boy, that looked bad. Morris got ran into on the outside by the setter for West Fargo. They're able to survive it, and Morris will get a better attempt at a kill. Vetter in the back to set it. McNeely to the outside. Robin. Oh, Viakuski. Great job, Morris again. Just out of position. The set wasn't the best. It started floating towards the scores table. Morris unable to get anything on it. And Coach Titus wants to take a break to talk things over. We'll break with her as well. 20-17. West Fargo with the lead. Shanley's a coming. In this third set, you're watching North Dakota High School Volleyball on your live event.
You'll want to check out the year-end discounts on trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. And you might want to think about ordering early for next spring, as well as looking at the new models of gooseneck trailers. Bloomfield Enterprises carries a full line of trailers from Big Tex and Flow. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Dan Gutterson, Jake Wetruba back with you here from the McCormick Gymnasium. Just a huge thank you to our sponsors for every Your Live event broadcast, just giving us an opportunity to bring you some entertaining volleyball, especially tonight as Morris almost got West Fargo back on the scoring run, but a great job by Shanley to retain it, and then an even better job by Weary to send it. Found an opening in the back row at Weary, and Shanley scrambling to recover, unable to get that one. And we typically like to mark a precision play of the game in an integral moment, and there was one there. It was a point for West Fargo. Finn unable to build on it, and it's back to Shanley. Has the old momentum, the MO, if you will. Uncle Mo, Cousin Mo. As that old relative found his way on the other side of the Deacons. West Fargo. Boy, that was off the top of the roof. Nice job by Stimson to hang on to it. West Fargo wanted a double hit. Morris back row. There's Vetter. Stimson. Outside Omen goes far side, too far. It really looked like Chitty had kind of floated a little bit too close to the middle. Omen almost had a perfectly placed ball in front of Finn and over Chitty. But West Fargo survives as it goes too far, and they serve. Stimson in the middle, the kill! Holstein! She's really come on strong in this fourth set. And Stimson has really attacked the middle of that defense for West Fargo with her set attempts. Robin sends it over via Kuski. Finn, McIntosh. Nothing. Going to the outside, pushed over by Rentschler. But here comes Halverson on the outside. She's blocked, but it's out. Shanley can't believe it. And that's on the far side and in front of the West Fargo bench. Critical point for the Deacons. That one out of play. Boy, every time West Fargo has a chance to bury Shanley, they just leave the door open a little bit more in this set. 23-20. Holstein to serve. Halverson, Finn, push. Robin, Stimson, Hakim. Oh, up in the air, Finn, Peterson, push. Robin, Stimson, where's she going? Omen, blocked but out. Point, Shanley. 23-21. West Fargo tried to push this to a fifth set. Shanley wants to send him to the opposite side of the bracket. Holstein up, over, and a point! Unable to be handled by Halverson. It's Shanley's within one. Coach Titus, timeout. 23-22 our score. We'll keep it right here. Set up a very exciting end to this fourth set. Thank you to the Petro Stopping Center for this timeout sponsorship. So let's set the stage. Shanley, down by as many as 6 at one point in this set, has climbed all the way back to be down 1 at 23-22. Shanley swept West Fargo this year in both their matches, September 7th and October 17th. 3-1 wins in those matchups. By the way, Shanley hasn't gone to an overtime set but one time this whole year. Maybe twice, I should say. And when I say overtime, I mean 25 or more points, and West Fargo is trying to make that happen as well. A critical block on the outside by the Packers, and they're within a point to take this fourth set to a fifth. Timeout, Coach Bachmeyer of Shanley. And again, we'll keep it right here and let you know about the Petro Stopping Center, our timeout sponsor. If you didn't know, they're your one-stop hub when it comes to travel of your road trips and their needs. They've got you covered round the clock every day of the week and with a wide selection of food, winter gear, and gas for your ride. Let their team roll out the red carpet and give you the VIP treatment today. The Petro Stopping Center just off 45th Street and I-94 in Fargo. Just looking through some other scores of Shanley as I was preparing for this game, I just noticed that not a lot of games go to 30 or more points. Not a lot of games go to fifth sets with Shanley. Hakim trying to at least get 2 more points for Shanley. West Fargo on the outside. It's Mosing. Stimson able to set it up. But Cutterbaugh gets it over. West Fargo, kill attempt, block not there, and West Fargo is going to a fifth set. Weary. Some tremendous play from Grace Weary to get us to this fifth set at 25-22, all tied up. And a coin toss to determine who will serve things for Shanley. And we'll tell you who wins this when we come back for the fifth and decisive set between the Deacons and the Packers. You're watching North Dakota High School Volleyball on your live event.
Greg from the Mendak Market here, located in the J.C. Penney wing of West Acres Mall, Fargo, North Dakota. Come on in. 4 walls of freeze-dried candies, all different kinds. We're home to the world-renowned chippers, jams, jellies, honeys, all kinds of local items and artisan gifts. Build your own basket, grab one ready to go. Stop in and see us, J.C. Penney wing of West Acres Mall in Fargo, North Dakota.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
Keep your job site stocked with reliable service from Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Our team specializes in everything concrete. That means hand tools and equipment, rebar of all shapes and sizes, concrete forming packages and ICFs, decorative concrete materials like color, stain, sealers, and coatings. And let's not forget our impressive fleet of winter construction equipment to keep the concrete flowing all year round. If you've got concrete questions, we've got concrete answers at Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Visit us today at any of our 6 locations.
Dan Gunderson, Jake Wachova back with you from the McCormick Gymnasium. Let me kind of set the stage for you for this fifth and decisive set between the Packers and Shanley by telling you how tough it is to get Shanley to a fifth set and how rare it has been for them this season. So far this year, the Deacons coming in with a record of 22-9. That's 31 games, have only once gone to a fifth and decisive set. That was against Fargo Davies all the way back on September 12th. A game they lost 3-2, and a fifth set they lost 15-13. If they're able to win this fifth set, they move on to the semifinals and play Davies on Friday in Davies. West Fargo, though, wants to send them to the consolation side of things. Stimson starts things out on the right foot for the Deacons with the point for Shanley. They're up 1-0. McIntosh, that one's in. Backline judge said so. Flag goes down for in, not up for out. In point, West Fargo, McIntosh. How vital will she be in this fifth set for the Packers? Peterson sends it over. Set up by Stimson. She'll go to the outside. It's Ullman. Is that in? Yes! So the near side judge, if you will, has to make that call because she is on that side of the line. She awards the point to Shanley. The West Fargo student section, who's traveled very well tonight, I would say vehemently disagrees with that call. Doesn't matter. It's a point for Shanley. That one is off the block attempt of the Deacons and out of play, so the point goes to West Fargo. Halverson bringing the hammer, and it's 2 apiece. 25-21. Shanley won the first set. Won the third set, 25-19. Ullman kind of slapped it over. That one sent back into Mosing's lap, and the point to the Deacons, 3-2. The Packers, 25-15, 25-22 victories in the second and fourth set. If you're a believer in patterns, as that one goes out of play, Holstein service error, the pattern would tell you it's an odd number set. Shanley should be favored. Winners of the first and third. If you don't believe in patterns, if you're not superstitious, I commend you because you live a much healthier life than I do. But you would believe that West Fargo is due for this one. The Packers feel due as well as they take a lead, 4-3. Great job by West Fargo. Kind of that little quick set, going for the kill to get the point. That one's sent over. Robin, she's had her struggles in the back row. West Fargo trying to exploit it. They can't on that one. They're going to go to the middle. It's Weary, too far and out. Looking for a tip. No. Just really got under that one. Weary, who sent this game into the fifth set with her kill to get the set point in the fourth. Excellent, excellent fourth set after being quiet for much of the first, second, and third. That one sent over, and boy, Halverson just did not appear ready for it. And I think she would agree. That one kind of caught her off guard. Didn't really seem anything out of the ordinary from McNeely. But Shanley will take it, the service ace, and the point advantage. The outside, dug out nicely by Cutterbaugh. From the outside, we're going to get a double hit violation on Shanley. And the point to West Fargo. Back and forth we go through the first 10 combined points, 5 apiece. Sent. Oh boy. That ball had some downward rotation on it right at the end. Cutterbaugh tried to steal a point for Shanley, could not. Service ace for Zepeda. West Fargo back on top. Cutterbaugh can't dig. Goes out of play. Coach Bachmeyer wants to talk things over. At 7-6, we'll break with her. 7-6 West Fargo, your score and the lead for the Packers here in the fourth set. You're watching North Dakota High School Volleyball on your live event.
RDK Enterprises is searching for candidates to fill multiple positions. These customer-facing positions require a high level of organization, workflow management skills, the ability to work with and lead others, problem-solving skills, and the drive to deliver an outstanding customer experience. Available positions include shop foreman and service technician. Compensation package based on experience. If interested in joining our team, upload your resume at planterdoc.com.
Notice the RDK Enterprises advertisement during that break. Make sure to stay tuned for the post-game show, where they'll be bringing you the precision play of the game, along with Enbridge and their player of the game. Who or what that will be, we don't know. Yet to find out. 7-5 our score. West Fargo with the lead. Kim has her kill attempt blocked at the net by Weary. They're going to go to the outside and a double hit on West Fargo. So no chance for Morris to get the kill, and Shanley gets a side out. Both teams do retain 2 timeouts for this set. First to 15, though, for those new to volleyball. First to 15 gets the victory for this 5th and decisive set. The A bit of a knuckleball sent over by McNeely to the outside. It's Mosing. She goes back row. Cutterbaugh set up to McNeely. Sent over by Shanley. Here comes West Fargo on the attack. It's Weary in the middle. Just floats it over. Nice job by Paul to save it. Set up by McNeely. It's Robin. Tipped up in the air by West Fargo. They're going to go to the outside. It's Morris for the kill, and it's blocked, sent back. West Fargo scrambles. It's Viakuski. Sent over by the Packers to the Deacons. McNeely to the middle. Robin kill. Got it! In between Viakuski and Zapata. And the point to the Deacons, and they've tied it up at 7. Tension palpable in this gym. Morris on the attack, just has to push it over. Cutterbaugh, McNeely, Hakim. It's too far. It's out. No tip. No tip, says either referee. And the point goes to the Packers. Viakuski at the halfway point of this one sends it. Dug out by Vetter. Set up by McNeely to Robin. Oh boy, she brought a lot of force, but great job on the outside by Zapata to save and set it up. West Fargo still has a chance. They're going to go to Hakim, who goes at Viakuski. You know she's good for the dig. Morris from the outside pushes it over. Dug up by McNeely. Set up by Cutterbaugh. Goes to the outside. It's Paul, but that one is dug out. This time it's Auden, and down comes West Fargo into the hands of Cutterbaugh. Set up by Vetter, pushed by Robin. It's Viakuski, set up by Weary, who sends it over, looking for the double hit. No call, sent over by McNeely. West Fargo's going to send it up to the outside to Morris for the kill. It's blocked. It's in. It's a point, Shanley, and a critical rally point for the Deacons. Eight to 8 our score. Cutterbaugh to serve. Sends it over. West Fargo will set it up on the outside. It's Morris. Cutterbaugh is there. Sends it towards the scorer's net, but a great job by McNeely to save it. Sent over by Paul. It'll be set up on the outside by Auden. Sent too far and out of play by Chitty, and the point to Shanley. Coach Titus wants to call her timeout. And we'll break with her as well. Your score, Shanley 9, West Fargo 8. Fifth set action here from the McCormick Gym. Watching North Dakota High School Volleyball on your live event.
Red River Electric Incorporated is a complete electric company with entrusted electricians that provide services encompassing a wide range of electric work throughout Fargo-Moorhead, Fergus Falls, and the Lakes area. The work at Red River Electric includes residential, commercial, industrial, agricultural, and design build. For more information, go online to redriverelectric.com. That's redriverelectric.com. Red River Electric Incorporated is your trusted local electrician.
9-8 our score. Back here on the campus of the Shanley Deacons in South Fargo. Fifth and decisive set of this EDC quarterfinal matchup between the Packers and the Deacons. The Packers attack Weary with the kill coming out of the timeout. She ties things up at 9. Shanley fans wanted a lift or a double hit, some kind of violation that would give Shanley a 2-point lead, but breathing room of any type unavailable in this fifth set. Each team matching the other point for point, 9-9. Finn sends it over, dug out by Cutterbaugh, set up by McNeely, going to the outside. It's Paul. That one blocked at the net by West Fargo. Retained and sent over. Is it? Out! Holstein thought she may have gotten a kill, but that one sent too far, and the point goes to the Packers, and they're on top. Guarantee you, with one timeout left for each of these coaches, Bachmeyer and Titus respectively, they're probably going to be calling it as Finn. She's had problems tonight with the serve. That air ties things up at 10. The way that this set is going, I'd be surprised if we get a 15-13 victor. We may have to go into extra points. Stimson trying to connect, set up a rally for the Deacons. West Fargo, McIntosh sends it over. It's Stimson. Sets it up for Cutterbaugh. Sends to the outside. Ullman will just bump it over. Viakuski to Finn to McIntosh. Push. There's Stimson. Cutterbaugh to the outside. It's Robin. Kill. Yes! Shanley with the lead, 11-10. Clenched jaws, clenched fists, the nervousness on both sides of the net. You can feel it on this one as Stimson, it's in! They call it in! An ace for Alice Simpson. Was that the precision play of the game? Oh my goodness. And from our vantage point, as Coach Titus calls the timeout, I have to agree, much like tennis, if you're familiar, all you have to do is catch a portion of the line. And I believe that did. I believe it caught just a small portion of it. And that gave Shanley the lead at a critical time for the Deacons to get this point. Friday is the quarterfinals and the consolation round for this EDC tournament. We know South will start things out against Grand Forks Red River in our first consolation matchup. It'll be Horace versus the loser of this game in the second. North versus Cheyenne in the first quarterfinal. Davies awaiting the winner of this one. McIntosh sends it over. Stimson there to set it up. They'll go to the outside. It's Ullman. Nice dig by Viakuski. Did she send it too far? She did not. Ullman kind of tiptoed towards the net, unable to send that one back to the West Fargo side. And a point for the Packers keeps them in this one at 12-11. It felt like Viakuski was unable to control that dig to the point that Shanley had a golden opportunity, but they missed it. And we're serving if you're West Fargo. Robin will send it to the other side of the net. It's Ullman with the push over, but there is Finn. Viakuski to the outside. It's Halverson. Nice block by Shanley. Stimson will go to the outside. It's Ullman pushing it far. Viakuski, nice range to get there. Finn to the outside. Halverson, kill. And Shanley still alive. What a job on the outside by Robin. But here come the Packers from the outside. It's sent long. Stimson, nice dig. Set up by Cutterba, and it's out! Ullman went too far. The serve was called in. The spike called out. And it's all laddered up at 12 as Peterson sends it far. Stimson will set it up to the outside. Ullman just pushes it over. It's Viakuski to Finn. McIntosh off the block, out of play. Shanley point, timeout. Bachmeyer for the Deacons. We'll keep it right here with everything tied up at 2. What a finish we are set up for between these two teams. Seeding wise, 6 versus 3 would lead you to believe that there may be some separation between these two. Reality would tell you there is not. West Fargo High went 19-13 this year. 22-9 was the overall record of Shanley. West Fargo High, by the way, only finished 3 games back of Shanley in the standings as well. You really don't start to notice much separation in the standings until you get to South, the 8th seed, as they had a losing record in EDC play and a losing record overall as well. These two teams very close, not only in record, but in talent. And we're seeing it tonight with West Fargo High having a lead late here in the 5th set at 13-12 as Peterson's serve is up. Dug out by Shanley. Stimson set. Not a great one. Robin has to push it over McIntosh there for the block. And boy, Robin has a set that just doesn't go well. Stimson saves it. But Shanley scrambling to the outside. It's Halverson. Sent over Robin. Can Shanley get it over? They can. Shanley just hanging on by the skin of their teeth. Will they get a chance to get a set? They go to the outside. Robin. Viakuski handles it off the roof. Set up by Finn to the outside. Halverson for the kill. Block. Unable to be handled by Shanley, and West Fargo gets the point. But we have a net violation as it's moving. Did we get one? They're talking to Bachmeyer. She's not going to get the answer she wants. We got fans in front of us asking for this as well. No dice, says the referee by the scores table. The point stays with West Fargo, and here we are. Set point outside Ullman. Not yet, she says. 14-13 your score. Shanley with the serve, and it's Robin. Point will send us into extra points. I'm not entirely sure what the exact term is. I apologize to you volleyball fanatics. Robin trying to send us there, though, as Viakuski to Finn to McIntosh. Can Shanley retain? They can, and the point! What a return by the Deacons! In a moment that seemed lost for Shanley, they retain composure and send it over, and Shanley has life. What a sequence for the Deacons. Robin's serve is over. Handled by Peterson, set up by Finn Halverson on the outside, into the net, point Deacons! And Shanley is now a point away in this fifth set. Everybody on their feet. Robin's serve is up. It's over. Peterson with the dig. Finn will set up. McIntosh goes far. Robin, great hustle to get there. Set and sent over by Oman. Set up by Peterson to Finn. McIntosh sent back, but Viakuski there. Finn to the outside to Halverson. She sends it over. Set up by Stimson. Cutterbaugh sends it to the outside where Rentschler sends it over. Halverson's block! Point! Shanley! The win! And the fifth set going to the Deacons as they move on to the EDC quarterfinals with an amazing win over West Fargo when all seemed lost. The Deacons come away with the victory. Unbelievable. Shanley with the win. Congratulations to the Deacons as they will play Davies in the last game of the EDC quarterfinals Friday night in Davies Gymnasium. West Fargo, meanwhile, will play Horace earlier that Friday afternoon. What a game here from the McCormick Gym. We'll get a chance to talk to hopefully a player and a coach during this post-game show, as we'll hopefully talk to Coach Bachmeyer for sure, and I would say most likely, if we can, Cutterbaugh, the setter, wear number 5 for this Shanley team. If we can get either of those on the broadcast, we'll get a chance to talk to them, and we'll get that set up as we take a break and get you ready for our post-game show. The final from the McCormick Gym, Shanley 3-2 victory over West Fargo. You're watching North Dakota High School Volleyball on your live event.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson, one of the owners here at TCI Insurance. We've been in business since 1985. We're based here in West Fargo and in Wimbledon, North Dakota. We work really hard to give our customers peace of mind and protect what's important to you. Check us out in our West Fargo location, right on the frontage road, across from Costco.
Hi, I'm Stacy. We love working with our crop insurance clients.
I'm Jessie. We have great options for crop hail insurance.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. Check out our website at tciteam.com.
Hi, I'm Molly. We bundle your home and auto.
Hi, I'm Garrett. Let's visit about an umbrella policy.
Hi, I'm Eric. Check out TCI for life and health insurance.
Hello, I'm Leon. We can take care of all your farm insurance.
Hi, I'm Bo. Think of TCI for all your commercial and business insurance.
We look forward to working with you.
TCI Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
Go Promo is a brand-boosting, swag-selling, creative promo agency. We provide the highest quality screen printing, embroidery, and promotional products to organizations that want to build and strengthen their brand. Go Promo also provides custom pop-up stores to manage orders, payments, sizing, and more online. With locations in West Fargo, Bismarck, and Hope, we have you covered. Go to justgopromo.com or follow us on social media. That's justgopromo.com. Consider it branded.
You'll want to check out the year-end discounts on trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. And you might want to think about ordering early for next spring, as well as looking at the new models of gooseneck trailers. Bloomfield Enterprises carries a full line of trailers from Big Tex and Flow. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Due to the increase in cost of materials, cost of labor, and general inflation, Plus the storm weather threats that we have in our region on a daily basis, many homes are not insured properly. Most families' biggest asset they will ever own is their home. We need to make sure we have it insured for enough. Inflation, cost of materials, cost of labor makes us work to stay on top of this. Usually the difference in premium is dollars a day to increase when needed. We get updated costs of goods and labor from area builders to input into our computer program that calculates an accurate replacement cost. With the weather in recent years, it is just scary with how many more frequent disasters are now than even 10 to 20 years ago. We need to adapt and make sure all our properties are protected because we live in the Midwest and deal with many of these scenarios.
Welcome to the Empire. We have open gym times and 2 full courts with 6 basketball hoops. Court rentals are available. You can even host your own tournaments. Memberships are available. The Emperor's Club. Hone your skills and improve your game. Basketball and volleyball training classes are available now. The Empire, Fargo's newest sports complex.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Let the team at TaxMan help prepare your taxes and answer any of your tax-related questions. From financial planning, payroll service, and retirement planning, TaxMan focuses on your unique tax, accounting, and consulting needs for expert, affordable service from accounts that you care about with a combined 200 years of experience. Choose TaxMan. Open year-round with offices in Fargo and Moorhead. For more information, go online to fmtaxman.com. That's fmtaxman.com.
Dan Gutterson back here for the EDC matchup between West Fargo and Shanley. Shanley winning 3-2. We're joined by Hannah Cutterbaugh. And Hannah, I want to bring you in because I want you to take me through that point where it was 13-14. And that kill attempt, it felt like it came like right at you, and you did a phenomenal job of holding your ground. Take us through that moment because it seemed like it was over for you guys, and you saved your bacon.
Yeah, so I was just thinking in my head, I have to set my feet and really just get there, and no matter what, I know the ball's coming to me. I just have to stick my platform, and I'll be there, and, got to give it all out on the floor, so yeah.
You wear the libero jersey because you are the best digger, right? The defensive specialist, the player that controls the back end, but what kind of pride do you take in that being the ability to do the things that you did tonight and put your team in an opportunity to win?
Yeah. I think wearing libero, it gives me a good opportunity to get to know all my teammates, and I really just take the chance to be a leader out there on the court, and I do my best to smile and cheer on others, knowing that they'll have my back, and I know we all work as a team, so kind of just creating that team culture and being there for everyone, and leading the court.
Next up, you have Davies on Friday, school off day. You don't have to play till 6 now instead of at 2, so a lot of advantages, but what do you know about Davies, and what are you looking forward to with that matchup?
Well, we obviously know Davies is a very scrappy team. They have very good hitters, and they can block. Their defense is good, but we know that we can match up really well to them, and they don't have anything on us. We just need to be there, play together, play as a team, and just do the simple things, and we can beat them.
Yeah, if you win that one, you go to state. You're in the championship for the EDC, and a lot of opportunity in front of you. And fun one tonight. Great job, Hannah. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
We'll bring in the head coach of the Shanley Deacons now, Alexis Bachmeyer. And, Coach, we'll bring you in here. I think people want to see it and hear from you as well. A big victory for you guys over West Fargo. Now, I was looking over this, and I don't know if you're aware of this. This is only the second time that you guys have gone to a 5th set all year. Yeah, and it's a new kind of, mentality when you come into this 5th set. Everything starts from 0. What was going through your mind into that last point, 14-13, and West Fargo set up a really great kill attempt?
Honestly, I was very nervous. I'm going to be completely honest. I knew that our girls had that fight and they had the energy and they had the talent to finish this match. But it's always nerve-wracking. I mean, you don't actually know how the play is going to go because volleyball is a game of mistakes. So whoever makes the less mistakes is the winner ultimately. But we've been fighting and we've been practicing really hard for this. And I just love the girls' energy and enthusiasm and just like willing to give whatever and sacrifice whatever for that win. So that was huge. That was huge.
You got a lot of, I would say, input and a lot of energy from your outside hitters, but talk to me a little bit about Robin. She seemed to be all over the place for you guys tonight. You had told me in pregame that would be someone to watch for. She really seemed to bring a lot of energy. Just talk a little bit about her play.
Well, her play, I mean, her swings, she's the most explosive kid on our team. She just hits the ball like nobody's business. But defensively is her best attribute by far. She was touching balls that we hadn't seen in practice in a long time, and even in games in a long time. But when she finds that new level, that competitive level, it's so fun to watch. And she's just athletic. Like, she just makes plays that, honestly, I don't know that a lot of kids can make. And I'm really excited to see where she can take her volleyball career.
Cutterbaugh as well defensively really obviously saved you guys in that fifth set. But, you know, from our end, she just seemed to be in the right place at the right time all night. Obviously going against a phenomenal libero from West Fargo as well. Talk about, you know, her play tonight and what she was able to bring to your team.
Yeah, she is the calm, the cool, and the collected by far. She gets excited for her teammates, but she also doesn't dig herself a hole. She's very good at that. And when we needed her to make plays, she shined tonight. I mean, just absolutely shined. She is one of our hardest workers on our team, and I'm just so glad that she got to shine tonight.
What do you know now with Fargo Davies coming up? What can we expect from your team? How are you going to prepare them now if this quarterfinal matchup against a Davies team that swept you during the regular season?
Yeah. Well, if we learned anything tonight, it's hard to beat a team in 3. You know what I mean? It's hard to beat a team 3 times. And so I think Davies has a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. And I think so do we. We continually don't get voted top 5 in the state, and we know that. And we want to prove so bad that we can win. And I think it's going to be a fantastic match. We're going to prep real hard this week. We're going to have the best practices, and we're just going to be so excited to play against them.
Should be fun, Coach Bachmeyer. I appreciate your time. Congratulations again.
Thank you so much.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. You bet. Coach Bachmeyer of the Shanley Deacons here on the post-game show of your live event. When we return, we'll wrap things up and name our precision play of the game, which I can about bet you know what that's going to be, and then our player of the game as well. You're watching North Dakota High School Volleyball on your live event.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Dan Gunderson back here on the Your Live Event post-game show. Going to put a bow on things from the McCormick Gymnasium. What an entertaining match between the Deacons and the Packers. Ultimately won by Shanley 3-2. Right now we're going to name our Enbridge player of the game, and there is a lot of options to try and choose from for this one. But in the end, it felt appropriate to hand it out to Hannah Cutterbaugh, the libero, the senior on this Shanley squad. A phenomenal job by keeping the calm, as Coach Bachmeyer said, keeping everybody cool and collected, helping the Deacons to victory. A critical play in that fifth set as well. Hannah Cutterbaugh, our player of the game, but also will lead us to the RDK Enterprises precision play of the game. And her play down 14-13 on a kill attempt from the middle of West Fargo's attack. Cutterbaugh, whether it was on the face or the shoulder, however she took it, she stood her ground, sent it to the net. Shanley able to hold their composure, send it over, and ultimately getting the game-tying point at 14 apiece, and then going on to win 16-14 that fifth set, and the victory for them sends them into a quarterfinal matchup, or I should say a semifinal matchup with Fargo Davies. Before we tell you what is coming up on Friday in the EDC, I want to thank you. Shout out to Precision Play of the RDK Enterprises for sponsoring that Precision Play of the game. RDK Enterprises in Hillsborough and Drayton. For precision planting updates, information, and questions, contact RDK Enterprises in Hillsborough and Drayton, 701-636-2119, or visit planterdoc.com. Here to help you. And then the player of the game brought to you by Enbridge Energy. Life takes energy. Enbridge, energy for life. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. 3-2. Shanley gets the victory, winning that first set 25-21, third set 25-19, fifth set 16-14. West Fargo took the second set 25-15, and fourth set 25-22. What does it look like for Friday in the EDC tournament? Well, we start things out at Davies with a noon matchup between Fargo South and Grand Forks Red River, the 8 and 4 seeds in this EDC tournament. That's followed up by Horace, the 7th seed, taking on this West Fargo High squad, the 6th seed, which should be a very fun consolation match in that one. On the winners bracket, you've got Fargo North, the top seed and top team in the entire state of North Dakota, taking on West Fargo Cheyenne, while Fargo Davies in their home gym will take on Shanley. And as you heard Coach Bachmeyer, a little bit of a chip on their shoulder, a little bit of a chip on the Davies shoulder as well. Should be an entertaining matchup there. Winners of those semifinal games automatically punch their ticket to the state tournament and on to an opportunity for more glory in this postseason. I want to thank Jake Watroba for being my out-of-town scoreboard camera guy tonight. And I'm Dan Gunnarsson saying thank you all for tuning in to tonight's broadcast of EDC Volleyball, and we look forward to seeing you on the next, your live event broadcast of high school athletics. Good night, everybody.